That's
As
for
we
the
said,
holidays.
today kicks off season 10 of our show. It's been a solid 4 weeks since Mo and I have recorded together and mostly talked. We haven't really talked all that much. So how was Christmas? Any stories to share of your time away?
No,
No stories, nothing.
there really wasn't.
How did Christmas morning go?
We don't celebrate Christmas.
Get out of town. Start throwing
My
things.
family doesn't celebrate Christmas. You know that.
Kicking 2023 off, throwing things. It's about to happen.
Do it.
I have a few stories that'll bring us out of any funk that you might be in. Like almost burning our house down, Mo.
Hey, I did that last year.
Yeah. I watched that video again recently. That was fun. It was the day that big cold snap was rolling into most of America. Clovis barely got in on it. Like we were like the only real part of the state. Like this little sliver on the east side. I was getting lost in my directions. East side of New Mexico. But it got to where the wind chill was like below 25, I think, that day. Like 25 below, rather. And the heater's running, heater's going, okay? We smell a little bit of smoke in a couple different rooms, occasionally for like a second. I'm like, okay, I don't really smell it anymore. Okay, so we're just like, heater's just going. That's all it is. Heater really hasn't run this hard this year yet, so it might still be burning off some dust or whatever in the inside. We think nothing of it. I have to go run a few errands. Deidre calls me like, the smoke detector just went off in our daughter's room, and now the heater's off. I'm like, oh, okay. Like it broke, like it tripped the breaker. I'm like, oh, all right. I don't know anything about this. She goes, yeah, I'm gonna call my dad and come over. He's gonna see what he can see. And so our heater's up in our attic. It's brand new. Like it's 5 years old. Like they put it in as we moved into the house. And Greg goes up in the attic, sticks his head up there. Deidre flips the breaker back on. Big fireball. And then it trips off again. And so she calls me back and tells me all that. I'm like, oh, fun. Real fun.
I didn't think you were going to say fun.
So we call the heating company that put it in, and they're like, look, everybody's frozen today. We've got all our people out everywhere. But my father-in-law has the direct phone number of the guy that owns the company. So he called him like, look, my daughter's house is going to burn down if you don't come today. So they come, they go up there and look, and there's like two heating elements, one on top of the other. And the top one melted and then melted down and touched the other one and burned up a whole bunch of wires. And that's what caused the fireball. That's what caused it to trip off. Burn the wires, one like heating, whatever, not fire specifically, but enough heat went through one of the wires that had burned a chunk out of the motherboard thing. All of it was gone. And they're like, okay, well, we have a part for this, but it ain't gonna be here till tomorrow morning. So coldest night of the year, my whole family goes to stay at my father-in-law's house, and I'm like, I'm afraid our house is going to burn down if we're not going to be here. So I stayed there, and I got a space heater from my sister-in-law, ran that just while I was awake in my room, and that kept me warm enough through the night to not freeze to death. But yeah, could have been bad. $800 repair the next morning, took 5 hours. He said it was like a 1 in a million fluke. Like it never happens, but we were the lucky ones. Yay.
Great.
But the funnier and also more concerning things happened with my son, Eli, my oldest son. First one was really funny, and it showcases the innocence of children who haven't, been scarred by every terrible thing in the world.
Okay.
We had a Christmas party for the church, and one of the games, not for the church, but for the staff at the church, one of the games that we played required a blindfold. And so we had this blindfold in our car after that, and we just haven't taken it out. My son, it's our blindfolds, the ones that we had up here, those nice black thick ones. He puts it on his face one day getting in the car, and he says, "Hey, look, Mom, my new superhero name is Blackface."
Oh no.
And I said, "Oh, no. Let's not say that ever again." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I'll explain it to you later." He goes, "Okay, I'm blind man." I'm like, still kind of offensive, but better.
Think of something else.
But the concerning
Blindfold guy.
one came in his reaction to something. Like he still struggles with, wetting the bed if he has too much to drink at night.
Okay.
And so we limit how much he's going to have at night. And he's begging me for another, thing of water. I'm like, "Okay, I will pour you how much water you can drink." And I, pour him a gulp, a good gulp. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going to drink it unless I can pour it myself." And I said, "Okay, well, then I'm just going to pour it in the sink." And so I go, "Hey, oh my gosh, Jate, you're rating us with 45 people. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody."
Hello.
We are recording a set of morning shows for this coming week. And I'm in the middle of a story, so I'm going to finish that real quick. But we've got, I go to motion like I'm going to pour it out in the sink. So, all right, I'm just going to pour it out. And he runs up there and gets in front of me, looks me in the eye and says, "I will pour your blood from your body." And I said, "Oh my gosh, where did you learn that?" And he said, "I didn't learn it anywhere. It's just something he came up with right off the top of his head."
In his best Batman voice?
Well, as a kid, "I will pour your blood from your body."